Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11 back with another rant or ramble video where in this video I am going to make a rant on the second topic of the week where I discuss Rockstar's disappointing decision for personal vehicle claimable salvage yard vehicles. Now hear me out when I make that point, but before I go through that I would just like to let you know that I've already gone through these points on my weekly content and news videos that I upload on Thursday evenings, so if you wish to check those out and get yourself informed, do check those out. And if you enjoy content like that or this or anything that may interest you, well, do subscribe and stay tuned because I'm almost at 1,000 and hard work is very much paying off. Now without further ado, let's talk about today's topic. Now, in my opinion, writing scripts for videos specifically like these are quite impossible since I'm looking more at the script and wondering to myself, what points am I missing to try and please all viewers to prevent idiots from coming in chat starting to threaten and harass me, rather than actually making the video itself. So I'm just going to go straight into the video point and just let you judge based on a thumbnail in which you may have clicked on this video based on the thumbnail of, self-explanatory reason on why I'm saying what I'm saying about Rockstar Games and their disappointed decision for their claimable salvage yard vehicles. And my remark would only offend you if you believe that you're on top of the world and think you're better than everyone, and coming across this just makes you feel superior, that it doesn't go under your standards. So I am sorry that I don't follow your standards, but I am still making videos like these for my own entertainment. So without further ado, let's just go through this main point as quickly as possible. Before I get to that main point, I want to make two quick points right now where I have recently posted as a community post on my channel asking members if they would much rather see topics like these put into one video, or if I should split them out and put them all in an upload on the same day, or upload them once a day, in which at first the first and third option were chosen, but then the last option at some point later was the winner. So now I am doing topics like these every single day, one upload at a time. As well as that, today is your last chance to claim the free Obey 8 of Drafter sports car, claim for eligibility, in which if you're eligible, then soon later, after March 21st, you will be able to claim it on the website for free. Now, for those who have been playing GTA Online recently and have joined again for the first time this week and saw something new on your planning screen, you may have obviously seen the 3 vehicles and you may not really know what their heists are unless you keep up with my videos or Rockstar's Newswire or anywhere else that may inform you, even though I try my best to inform you, so if you wish to know, stick around for that. But still, beyond that though, there's something new on the screen that has appeared for the first time this week, in which I must state to you this is the first time we are ever seeing something like this happen with salvage yard vehicles this week, and probably in the coming weeks in the future. Now, you may have seen this little pink marker under one specific vehicle, the Fister Comet S2 Cabrio. Now, beyond that, I'm going to make my opinion on the chosen vehicle beyond, but I would like to explain to you what that pink marker means. So recently, Rockstar has mentioned on their Newswire, the most recent Newswire that they've released, by the way, that they have stated all of this. Now let me bring up the main points that as quickly as possible of what I'm trying to bring up to you. So first of all, we see in the title that you can keep the Fister Comet S2 Cabrio. What does this mean? It means this week, upon successfully robbing the Fister Comet S2 Cabrio, you can keep it for your own personal collection. Now I'm not gonna feed around the bush any longer. This is what I find disappointing on Rockstar's behalf. They are choosing the vehicle for you rather than what was stated, not even on their Newswire, but rather through an unexpected place you may have not thought about that was done back on December 16th or 15th, whatever, back in December when the update first released. And I will bring this up to you as repetitively many times as I could to ensure you understand what is being said. Because I had to repeat it to myself a couple of times to understand what is being said, not even through a Newswire, but this source.
Now you listen. Girls. Once you have a car, you ship it to me. I will pay you a very fair price. Very fair. Or you can break it down into parts for some quick cash, or keep it for yourself, or keep it for yourself, whatever you want, or keep it for yourself, or keep it for yourself, whatever you want, or keep it for yourself.
Also, if you paid attention to the activate Windows watermark they have on the bottom right, I have tried fixing it numerous times. I've had a tech try fixing it numerous times, although it chooses to appear whenever it wants, and it's just been weird. But beyond that though, it has been out of my reach. I can't fix it anymore. Anyway. Beyond that though, what we understood from rather the cinematic that I'm pretty sure went through production and accepted by Rockstar, I would hope, unless they are really split apart, like trying to speak to my cousin all the way in United Kingdom, all the way from here in Canada, expecting a response, just speaking. That what we expected was either A, we get to take the car, break it down for parts, or B, give it to him at a fair price, or C, keep it for ourselves, right? We have three choices that we can do for these vehicles, whether we want to keep as many of them as we want, whether we want to keep only one of them as we want. It was free of option for us, right? Well, we were wrong to assume that. Now, weren't we? In fact, I don't know about you, but I personally feel even more bullshitted with by Rockstar Games since the last time when they said that they would quote-unquote streamline the browsing experience on the online vehicles tab. Instead, they turned that into their favor and decided, oh yeah, let's put most of the cars behind a paywall or release them whenever we feel like, every so often in some blue moon imaginary world. At least here I cannot be as disappointed, but I'm still pretty disappointed that it wasn't directed to us what was Rockstar's intentions. They didn't even really write it in their newswire, and I even tried checking for the past couple of hours if they said it in their newswire. But while I was checking it, ironically enough, newswire was bugged and was down for whatever reason until like a couple hours later when it finally started working back to normal, and most of their newswires that I thought were cutouts just to ensure that we completely forget about were back there and wasn't even written on the newswire. But beyond that, what even disappoints most is how we thought that the previous vehicles that we would have been able to steal from previous selections, such as the Bravado Buffalo Evolution 10 electric vehicle, or some Trafate Thrax, whatever was available, we were thinking, you know what? I would like to keep this car for myself, and Rockstar thought that we were stupid enough to not listen to the cinematic and would think, we can just take it or whatever, just do whatever we feel like, sell it, break it down for parts. We didn't pay attention to what they sent as cinematic, right? How low for Rockstar to think of us as idiots who will just do anything to pay them money, as long as they'll be giving us absolute fucking garbage like this. Oh, but it comes with a rare Las Venturas plate with the vehicle, so yeah, sure, I don't judge the vehicle that they chose. It's a good vehicle, it's decent, it's a Porsche, it's okay. It's not the worst, not the best, but whatever selection they could have chosen, it could have been the Ocelot Peria, one of the best cars in the game in terms of speed, getting you from point A to B in the quickest time possible, or even farther for the idiots who do nothing but just kill people for the fun of it, the Oppressor Mark II. It's the fact that they're choosing what vehicle we can keep. And the fact that they're trying to rub in that, oh yeah, it comes complete with a rare Las Venturas plate, which is, by the way, bugged for PC players. I like to bring that up right now. It's quite shameful it's disappointing for them to just choose for us. Why can't we choose for ourselves? Why can't we be like, you know what? Why can't they make a thing of, you know, if you want to keep one of the Salvage vehicles of the week, you can only claim that one vehicle for the rest of the week. And if you want to claim two vehicles, you have a 1 month cooldown before you can claim any of them again. But if you try to claim in a third one, well, you can't. I love how I can do better decision making that helps the players instead of Rockstar's pleasingness. Almost like how they said they streamlined the browsing experience on the vehicle websites online, but instead they cut out like 60% of it and put them behind paywalls. What they could have done instead was make a filter and say, what vehicle do you want? A two-door? Do you want a sports class, super class? You can even type out the name if you wanted to, but instead they decided, nah, it's too long to browse for it. Let's just cut them out, right? Yeah. It's obviously going to make us more money in the future. Although I am personally glad that they didn't take this into their own personal context of going like, oh, let's choose this vehicle and make it in a way that we will ensure that these players will have to purchase a microtransaction to be able to claim these vehicles. Watch this though. By the next GTA Plus update, I can bet you anything that they're going to start saying that vehicles that could be claimable can be claimed for free if you're a GTA Plus subscriber. Because it only pays $20,000 or $10,000 if you have a document forgery office. I would not be surprised if they did that. They're somehow going to find a way to twist it to make themselves more microtransactions. Their money priors, as I've said even yesterday on that last video, is over everything else, even player experience. They don't care about the player experience. It's as long as what makes them the most money. And going beyond that this vehicle coming with a unique and rare Las Venturas plate, let's say you claim this vehicle, but now what happens if you try to change the plate on that vehicle? Well, it's lost forever. Do you unlock the license plate that you can put on other vehicles? No, you can't. Is it only for this specific car? Yes, it is. And it only lasts until you decide to change the plate. Like, why can't they do an update anytime soon that gives us the Las Venturas plate with it? Yeah, this fancy plate on this car can only stay on this car and only stays as long as you keep it on this car. The Las Venturas plate on this car can only stay on this car for as long as you don't change the plate. And in case you haven't remembered how Rockstar has said twice that this vehicle is claimable, well, at the end of that paragraph on their latest newswire, they mention at the end of that vehicle, it's claimable. So that's what this little pink marker means, guys. It means that Rockstar, instead of giving us some form of freedom of what we want to choose as personal vehicles, they're choosing for us. And they're choosing specific vehicles for us. They didn't even go with the options that I've provided, whether it was the options to claim whatever vehicle you wish for a limited time, only one vehicle, or two for a very much limited time. You know what? It's literally decisions that not only could benefit players, but I bet you anything, if I forwarded these decisions to Rockstar as an employee, they'd probably fire me. Because it doesn't support them. That goes against flipping off the players and screwing them in the process. And ruining their fun. Yeah, I understand the process of we, as the players, are playing their game. But mind you, the game is called Grand Theft Auto for a reason. Why can't we just steal these vehicles from personal people and drive it to our garage in the first place? Maybe my decision wouldn't be that much player friendly, but at least it wouldn't be telling the players to go fuck themselves because now we're choosing for you. At least you'll be able to take the car right from wherever it comes from through the heist and driving it either to the location through your salvage yard or driving it directly to your apartment garage. It's a Grand Theft Auto game. It's a Grand Theft Auto game where Rockstar chooses what you can Grand Theft Auto. That's quite bullshit in my opinion. Yeah, I can't even say I agree with their decision. I very much wish to go against it. I cannot support the idea of whoever came up with that. And I wonder how are they going to turn this into their favor? There's always a twist somewhere. Whatever Rockstar may state, whether it's through their newswire or through gaming cinematics, they don't always listen to their word and I always feel like the players are being deceived based on what Rockstar's initially saying, but then they end up giving a twist to it that limits the players from having fun. Just straight up. I'm not even going into more detail than that. And whatever limits players' fun, whatever they can do to ruin our fun, as long as it makes them happy and sit back and hope that, well, they're anyways going to pay microtransactions to us anyways, and if they don't want to, well, there's always the new copy of Grand Theft Auto expanded and enhanced on PS5, Xbox Series X, and S. They can have an easier time, because I'm pretty sure, now going into my POV, that I'm pretty sure that they're going to turn this into an update for GTA Plus and say that players can claim these chosen vehicles for free if they're subscribed for just $5.99 a month. Please! We're only dedicating this money to this guy over here. How dare you, Rockstar. So after this 15-minute rant, I hope I made my point as clear as I could rather than turning this into a 30-minute video, even though I am trying my best to think about how I wish to make videos like these shortest as possible. Even if I write a script or not, it's me who still comes up with it regardless, in the hopes I don't have to repeat myself 3 times over, for God knows what reason, so I ensure that I don't get comments at the bottom saying, "Yo dude, listen, I don't like you." Okay, good for you. I support your decision. Next. But for those who are decent enough to willing to actually communicate with me, chat with me, ask me what their concerns are, you know, after making this video, the difference between Rockstar and I is that Rockstar critically claims that all their players are stupid, that they're anyways gonna pay microtransactions for whatever bullshit that they're gonna do. In difference where I only know if a person is smart or not is if they are A, immediately going into offensive attack mode, calling me slurs or whatever they wish, just to try and get their point across, or B, if they try to say something, but then immediately when I respond, they go into some attack mode. I am willing to communicate with those who are willing to communicate properly with me. And if you don't like that, then I'm sorry. My channel's not for you. And I'm just gonna make that bold and clear. But that's all that I want to rant in this video. And yeah, again, I find this disappointing. And once again, I'd like to clarify before the end of this video, for those who are willing to take offense and say that I'm just calling out people for no reason. No, I'm not calling out for no reason. The only reason why you'd be offended is if you know that it is true and you're not willing to change. Those who are willing to wake up and realize, I should be better, and I should actually socialize better and have proper skill in communication rather than going into attack mode and calling you offensive terms, that I respect. That I'm willing to respect, and that I wish to thank you guys for watching. And again, for my news update content videos related to GTA Online's weekly updates in the first part of the video, or the news content of GTA related news for the second part of the video, those videos are being uploaded on Thursday evenings for those who are willing to check those out, where I go through everything as thoroughly as I possibly could to let you know on what's new, anything or everything that you may need or want to know. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Up until this number, I never expected myself to go to this number this soon, rather. But yeah, hard work pays off. And also, if you're willing to check out my Twitch, I am also starting to stream here and there on Twitch TV. If you want me to throw a link in the description, sure, I'll do that. If you want to throw in the comments as well, sure, I'll do that as well. If you're willing to throw a follow, go right ahead. I am planning to stream variety games, and that's all I want to say about that. If you're willing to check out yesterday's rant, where I talk about Rockstar's money priorities that screws GTA players this week, go check that out, because it was just uploaded a day ago. That involves the news topic between the ban wave that was only done on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S 2 years after it released, in comparison to the free finale outfit that was patched within a week, that was just butch patched, that completely broke the appearance menu in the interaction menu. If you want to check those details out, go check them out in that video. And of course, I'm turning this 15-minute video into a 20-minute video, but I'd just like to say I don't make scripts, because like I said at the beginning, I'll say again, writing a script is impossible, because I'm looking more at points that I feel like I'm missing, that someone's going to look over it and say, "Ha, you're stupid, you don't know what you're talking about." And then if I bring up the point too much, then I'm going to be told, "Yeah, you're taking too long." If you don't like it, you don't have to stay. You chose to click on your own choice. And besides, longer videos is better for YouTube algorithm. For some reason, I don't know. If you're willing to check out all my content, go right ahead. The more views, the more YouTube's gonna be happier. The longer you stay on my channel, the more YouTube believes you're willing to stay on my channel, the more content you're gonna get, the sooner, the more probability you're gonna subscribe, the more probably you're gonna stay tuned, the more you're probably gonna watch my content, the more YouTube's gonna be happier. That's how I feel it is anyways. Yeah, hard work pays off. And of course, on tomorrow's topic, I will be talking about Rockstar being partnered with Implicit conversions. Details will be on the next video, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video up until now. Thank you for watching. Whatever news topics you want to know about that I didn't make up from my ass because I felt like it, I'm going to put these links in the description below for you guys to check out. And of course, thank you for watching, and yeah, I hope Rockstar doesn't keep up with their disappointing decisions for longer, because they're killing GT Online much more than how dead it already is, and they're still trying to milk money out of it, which is even more disappointing than disappointing can even measure.